Hey everybody, this is Sick Niche. We're going to be playing some Spider-Man today. As you can see, it's not my first playthrough, but we're going to run through on Spectacular, and I am going to attempt to complete the whole game without dying, and as a bonus, I want to attempt to try not to get either punched or kicked, as I know that getting shot at is pretty hard to avoid taking a bullet here or there. So my main goal will be to beat the whole game, go through the entire game without dying, and as a bonus goal, I am going to attempt to complete the game without getting hit or kicked. Now, I doubt I'll be able to do that, but it would be pretty cool if I did. So, I hope you guys enjoy. Of course, this is going to be multiple parts, and being this is my first YouTube video, I would appreciate any comments and critiques or what you like, what you don't like, and would really appreciate a like and click on that subscribe button. And here we go. All right. I have to say, this is one of the games that I've been waiting for a long time, and I am not disappointed one bit about how this game turned out. A couple things I think would have made it a little bit better. I love the fact that you can interact with the NPCs, you know, high fives, just walking through the crowd, you know, giving them the guns, you know, saying hi. But one thing I wish they would have added was after you rescue a civilian in one of the crimes and they're thanking you for saving them, I wish there was something that you could do to respond to them and say you're welcome or ask if you are okay, and converse with them even for a short bit, just to acknowledge that they are thanking you. That would add a little bit more of the realistic experience, but maybe they can do that in some kind of patch. Maybe they'll add a couple different things when they release the New Game Plus patch, or coming with one of the DLCs, which I'm very excited for. So, yeah.
All units, level 4 mobilization. Location,
I love this intro.
Tower.
Fisk.
The song choice, the way he, like, comes out of a deep sleep and hears Fisk, and he's like, boom, Spider-Man mode, time to go. Again, I cannot wait for the New Game Plus to be able to start this game from the very beginning with all your skills, all your gadgets, and just be able to play like an experienced Spider-Man from the beginning. Will be fun. I'm hoping it's before the 23rd of October, but it's not likely. But hopefully they'll surprise us.
Did you take him down yet?
No. We're at Fisk Tower, but still waiting on the warrant.
Mind if I join in on the fun?
You know how his lawyers are. This one needs to go by the book.
Come on, Yuri. I've been waiting 8 years for this.
I love doing that.
You really want to help?
The free fall.
Head to Times Square. Sounds like his guys are trying to keep my backup from reaching the scene.
You got it. Almost there.
Just the amount of traversal options you have, it's not, you know, boring and the same thing over and over again. Very cool way to keep your momentum going, like a nice flow.
Hello?
Parker, where are you? We must run through the demonstration at least once before the grant committee arrives.
It's
yes.
funny how
Sorry,
every time
yes,
you're about to
dealing
go
with a
into some
personal issue.
huge,
I'll be
you know,
in soon,
conflict
promise.
or you're doing something,
Gotta wrap this
Dr.
up quick and
Octavius
get to my
always
real
calls
job.
to let you know you are late, whether it's morning or night. It's like this guy never sleeps. The other thing I was a little bit disappointed about was that you really can't go back to your apartment, you know, to take a nap or go to sleep for the night. You just, the only time you can is when you find out that you are evicted. There is no, like, home base for you to go to and say, you know, sleep and save the game, or, you know, something.
1032, Times Square. Officers under fire.
Hopefully in the sequel, being you're getting a new apartment at the end of the game, when you see Miles, you know, reveal his newfound powers, and Peter reveals that he's Spider-Man, you are moving into your new apartment, so we will assume that come the sequel, that's where you will be living, and maybe they'll have that feature added. Or who knows, maybe in the DLC, they'll have something, being there's 3 story expansions coming. Yep.
Get it.
Morning, guys. Who's ready for their hot, fresh cup of bodily harm?
Oh, well, there goes the no-hit theory, even though I definitely dodged. I don't know how I was hit.
Gotta warn you.
Let's see if I can do the game with only getting hit once.
Next cup.
I think after this playthrough, when it's finally finished, I will attempt a playthrough on Amazing
This doesn't look good.
for a no-hit playthrough.
Somebody just shoot him.
Man, Fisk has a lot of guys on his payroll.
Get behind him.
Spider-Man, what's your status?
Almost done here. You?
We're about to go in.
Be there soon. Can't wait to see Willie's face when you slap the cuffs on him.
I got through it with
Okay,
one
Yuri,
hit.
all done.
One
What's
hit
happening?
against. It's embarrassing.
Yuri!
You know, my bonus objective was to not be hit, and in the first conflict, I get hit.
Knew Fisk wouldn't go quietly.
Probably will be much easier to do in the New Game Plus once you have all your skills and ability unlocked from the very beginning. Definitely will be easier to complete with no contact. Trying to do the game without getting shot at all is like virtually impossible. No matter how quick you are with the dodge button,
Get more
you know,
backup.
you're always going
And
to
lock
catch a
down the
bullet here or
airspace.
there.
Yuri, you okay?
If he makes it out of that building, we're gonna lose him.
I'm gonna go,
Do your thing.
Yes! He's the day, Willie. Heads up!
The oh shit face.
Hey, where you going? Ken! I'll clear a path. Follow
I love
me.
how the cops are like, yeah, we don't need your help, Spider-Man. We're getting our asses kicked, but we're doing just fine. If I was a cop in New York
Sorry
and this
to
was
break
going
it to
on,
you,
I would
but you do
definitely
not got
welcome
this,
the
buddy.
help of Spider-Man. See, I mean, just jumping around, you get popped with a bullet. It's so hard to not get shot.
Come on, guys. Let's finish this. Rush him.
I guess this is what they call a hostile workplace.
Come on. Watch out.
catch.
Open wide.
See what I mean? Like, virtually impossible to not get shot. Especially in Spectacular. You don't have much reaction time from the time you see them aiming at you. Even while I'm dodging and bouncing around, notice a bullet still contacted me. These guys have like amazing aim. It's insane.
Gotta take those shooters out.
Mr. Fisk says hi. Enough talk.
Eat floor.
I think that's all of them.
Come on, come on. They shut the elevators down. Take the stairs.
I prefer a more direct approach.
Yeah, me too.
Spider-Man, status.
Heading to the upper floors and hoping nobody turns on the elevators.
Our choppers are taking fire. Looks like Fisk has armed men on every floor.
He's desperate.
And he's hitting us with everything he's got.
I have to find him and end this.
Not yet. We just picked up chatter. They're wiping all their data servers. We need that evidence if we want to put him away for good.
Okay, server room it is. Call from May. Better answer. Hi, Aunt May.
What is all that
Next door up.
noise?
Watching a superhero movie. What's up?
I just wanted to make sure we're still on for dinner tomorrow night.
Totally. Listen, I gotta go.
Well, okay. Love you.
Love you too.
Out of the way.
I love that.
Give up now.
That's by far one of my most favorite things to do.
Hold him so he can't jump.
How exactly do you think this ends well for you? On to the next one.
The fighting in this game is so nice. You could flow, just freestyle, and it's like, it seems so smooth.
Regret your life choices yet?
You're gonna have a bad day.
Second punch of the game. That was my mistake. Tried to do too much
Gotta find that server room before there's no
between
evidence left.
dodges.
If I go in this way, they'll destroy all the evidence. I should look for a sneaky way in. There we go. Huh. It's like my own private ventrance.
My ventrance.
Fisk may be a dirty criminal.
my
but
own
he has
private
remarkably clean
ventrance.
evidence.
Hurry up. Boss wants everything erased.
Sneaky,
I think we should
sneaky.
leave any bad
Zip.
They're
Hey,
so
where'd
cute
Johnny
when they're
go?
oblivious.
How's it coming? Halfway there. Need another minute or two. Think the cops know where we are?
Is this
Hey,
tech
guys.
support?
I'm
I
here.
forgot my password.
Another good thing that I love about this game is using the environment to your advantage. You'll find that there's always something
The system's still purging.
to help you along, finish things out a little faster.
Look out!
before everything's gone. Let's see just how good their security is.
I love Fisk. It's like, ooh, you're
Guess I got the
hiding.
latest
No,
kernel
I'm
patch.
screwing you over.
Hiding so. Coward.
How about you hiding in your main office?
Says the guy frantically erasing his search history.
After all these years, you're still.
I love how, like, when he hits the button, it's like, oh, you're going
but
to
that's part
prison.
of my charm, isn't it?
Prison.
Damn you. Get
Like,
that
weren't they
door
trying to
down
get the
now.
door open before? Wallop.
Destroy everything.
Yank. Boop. Hey, guys.
Look around you. I did this.
Third hit.
What have you ever done, man?
Now, well, we can safely say
Well,
that
there was that time I
that
took down a
is
pompous, overstuffed crime lord
no
before
longer a
breakfast.
goal. Maybe if I can keep
Without
it
me,
under
the
10
scum
for
I
the
kept
entire
in check
game.
will run rampant, and it'll be your fault.
Highly unlikely, being I've been hit 3 times just in the first scene.
Almost sad to see it end.
But it does get easier to avoid punishment
Get ready
the
for the
further
main
you get
event.
into the game, judging, you know, based on you get more skills and more gadgets and abilities.
Yuri, an explosion just...
I saw it. Fisk could have the whole place wired. I'm sitting in a bomb unit.
I'll make sure no one gets in their way.
Kill him, or the boss will kill us!
Hey, have you met Joey yet?
Like the fireworks? We
Let me introduce you.
Came from.
Figure out we're not playing yet. I think that's
That's
all.
another one of my favorite moves.
It's clear. Move up.
Now,
Hey, guys.
are these the traitors?
bombs are part of
Are these
Willie's
the
getaway
same
plan?
guys that you find right before you get into Fisk's office?
Sounds like they're
Or
trapped.
are they
You go
different?
after them. We'll look for the
They
bombs.
sound the same and look the same, although there are more of them with shields when you get up in front of Fisk's office.
Trapped by the last... Everyone clear out! Evacuate the building!
I heard more people back that way.
I'll find them.
Spider-Man! We can't
It's like,
move. We're
I love this part
I'll
because
listen.
it's so
When
like,
you're free, get out
you know,
fast.
I'm a
If
hero
you
and I'm
walk,
saving you,
help
but
the injured.
look
Got
how
it?
they're both just like kind of chilling, laying there, and these huge concrete blocks fell on them and happened to be in the right spot where it didn't kill them. And then as you see Peter Parker lift Fig, the one woman like takes her sweet old time trying to get out of there. It's like, oh, hello, this is like 20,000 tons. Could you please get out of the way?
Okay, Willie. Coming your way.
Of course I did it. I'm Spider-Man.
Spider-Man,
Oh,
it's
gotta
Yuri.
get to the vent.
How we doing, Captain?
Could be better. Our choppers took a beating. We just had to ground our last one. If Fisk calls in a chopper, we have no one to stop it from landing.
And no one to chase him if he flies away.
Why do I get the feeling that's what he was planning all along?
Because it
Because he
is.
probably was. Damn. Yuri, get EMTs up here, fast!
We're trying.
Let's keep firing rockets at the building that is like going to fall over. Let's mess with the structural integrity a little bit more with these rockets.
More rockets? A little excessive,
Like,
don't
who
you
fires
think?
RPGs inside a building? A skyscraper, no less. A little ill-advised, I think. Ooh.
What? Is it National Rocket Day or something?
Eat trash can.
You're done.
Gotcha! Man, how'd the bomb squad guys get through this?
Apparently they were already through because they worked for him.
Settle down. I've got enough for everybody.
Where'd you get this stuff?
Another cool move, the slide under double kick to launch them into their enemy buddies. Enemy buddies. That was a little stupid, but you get the point. Like I said, this is my first video. So, I mean, I might sound stupid, or you guys, you know, might actually like what I'm doing, but I like to talk during my gaming. If that's a problem, you guys let me know if I'm talking too much or I'm talking too little,
Okay, room is clear. Bomb squad must
and I'll
be
try to
somewhere
accommodate
ahead. Hope they're okay.
without, you know, changing my integrity of what I am doing, you know, and how fun it is.
You guys all right?
We were just about to call for backup.
Yeah, we were
think
just
I'm
about
it.
to call for backup. Well,
Lead
it
the
looked like
way.
you guys were
We'll
kind of
be
like
right behind
standing
you.
around, you know,
Heads up, boss.
smoking a spliff or something. I don't know. Spider-Man's 8 feet away, and you'd think he would have used his whisper voice. Coming, boss. Watch it, boss. Like he didn't hear you. Let alone my spider sense, you know, I'm not deaf.
So you guys were in bed with Fisk all along? Oh no, I'll never get that image out of my head. So your plan didn't work. On to plan B, getting kicked in the face.
Teach you to shoot at me. Stick around. Anybody else?
Hey Yuri,
No.
looks like some of your guys were on Fisk's payroll. Good news is, they were Willie's last line of defense. I'm right outside his office.
Take him down, now.
With pleasure.
Yeah, I'm a little extra happy today. I just watched my Eagles beat the Colts, and yes, I am a diehard Eagles
Writing your
fan.
memoirs?
Um,
Don't forget the hyphen between
being
Spider
where I'm
and
from,
Man.
that is, you know,
Get the chopper
I
ready.
grew up being an Eagles
won't be
fan.
long.
Hopefully nobody holds that against me if you're, you know, a Giants fan or a Cowboys fan.
Surprised you made it this far,
I respect you,
but your foolishness
no, I bleed green.
ends now.
And if you
you
are
do
happen,
know I
you
can
know,
still
if you
see
do
you,
happen to
right?
be a Dallas Cowboys fan or a Giants fan, know that I hold no ill will towards you outside of the football game.
Oh, for me? You shouldn't have.
And hopefully you have the same feeling towards me.
It's reloading.
How is this happening?
What's wrong, Willie? You seem angry.
Did you expect
destroy
anything
you.
different? I will destroy you!
Best shot.
You'll die as useless.
That gave me an opening.
Oh, he got me.
You're out of your depth, boy.
Not this time.
You are
Just think
everything
of the
that's
force
wrong
that
with
it took
this
to do
city.
that. Look, he went through the rebarb, the steel rebarb
I was
that's
gonna
in the
say the same to
concrete.
you.
Somehow I
You
broke
know
through
what
it.
to do, men.
Surrounded.
Shoddy craftsmanship.
Everyone's engaged.
Yeah, I usually like to tie him up and, you know, take care of these other guys, building up some focus. That way I could, you know, hit Kingpin with a couple finishers.
Get back down, you fool! Trained to fight, so fight!
Take him down.
I can this!
You asked for it.
Bring it to the ground! I don't want
You got me.
excuses.
You hear them big footsteps coming a mile away.
Get down! What do I pay you for?
Oh, I should have caught that.
No! I can handle myself!
That was close.
Imbecile! Where are the reinforcements?
There aren't any. I killed them all. Got me, huh? Yeah, I always forget who does that. I thought the first time I saw that, I thought he was going to break me over his knee. Backbreaker. But I guess that would have, you know, ended pretty quickly. He suplexed me into the friggin' ground. I always found it kind of funny how Spider-Man has to pull his punches when he's punching normal people, because if he unleashed his full force, he would probably kill them. So I find it kind of odd, you know, punching somebody like Kingpin. Why wouldn't you dial it up a little bit, you know, just to end him, knock him out in one punch? Or, you know, when you're fighting people like Doc Ock, you know, there's nothing special about Doc Ock. He has, you know, mechanical arms, but nothing about his physical body itself is special or enhanced in any way. So basically, he is just a normal old man, you know, with really tough mechanical arms. So when Spider-Man lands a punch on his face, why is he not completely incapacitated with one punch? You know, Ock's secret in trying to best Spider-Man is the fact that his arms react so fast, faster than the speed of thought, that the arms protect his body from Spider-Man. But when Spider-Man does land a kick or a punch or something, why does it not, you know, A, kill him, B, seriously hurt him, C, knock him out, or D, all of the above? Another thing I like doing, you know, being as I had the pre-order and the season pass, I get all these extra points to start out with. I do the top ability in each section, but I like to focus on traversal first, you know, making it easier and quicker to move across the city. So I usually focus on air tricks, and then the quick recovery, and the charge jump. It just makes it more fluid flying across the city. You know, it just flows a lot better. It makes it quicker and easier to get from place to place. So that's usually what I focus on first. Of course, my next focus will be the quick zip, and then I focus on, you know, disarming and perch takedown, stuff like that. But main focus right away is definitely traversal.
Parker, where are you? The committee will be here soon. We need to run an equipment check.
I'm almost there. Blocks away.
Guess I'll just do it myself.
I guess I'll have to do it without
No,
you.
don't.
You
It's
know,
not
if
safe.
you would have waited, Dr. Octavius, what happens wouldn't have happened.
Gotta love Doc's
You know,
enthusiasm.
it only
but
takes me
sometimes it gets him
minutes
into
to get
trouble.
from where I'm
Gotta
at
get there
to
before
you,
he hurts
if
himself.
that. Man, I'm Spider-Man, for Christ's sake. Another little thing, the places you can take pictures of the landmarks. I like that they have, like, you know, the Wakandan embassy and the Avengers Tower. But I often think it would have been pretty cool to, you know, like run into Iron Man or Captain America or somebody, like just to see them would have been awesome. But I know they wanted to keep this strictly a Spider-Man game, but it would just be pretty cool, you know. Maybe one of the DLCs will have, you know, a little appearance of Tony Stark at least, or, you know, Captain America, or even like Hawkeye or somebody.
Sorry I'm late.
Beings, you know, you do become an Avenger in Infinity War.
You started without me.
The grant committee's director will be here soon.
At first glance, when you see him, you like automatically see Dr.
It's fine,
Octopus
Parker. I
with
invented
the
this equipment.
four
I think I
huge
can handle
cables
it.
coming out of his back. That was my first little hint of that, you know, Octavius was going to be in the game as Dr. Octopus.
Oh, man. Maybe we should abort.
Not yet.
Not yet. Not enough things are on fire yet, Parker.
Hold on!
I gotta remember to shut them off, them notifications.
Are you okay?
Another setback. But we're close.
Is anyone hurt?
No, it was all my fault.
The energy levels exceeded our expectations. From a certain viewpoint, that's a very positive development.
It doesn't smell very positive.
I assure you, in the next phase.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Is there somewhere else we can discuss this?
Maybe you should take the rest of the day off, Peter. But we'll talk later.
That was a disaster. How could the dampener have failed? I know Doc said take the day off, but I have to figure out what went wrong.
Well, what went wrong was
bad shape, little
he
guy.
did it without you, obviously.
Let's see what's wrong with you.
He couldn't wait an extra minute. These are another thing I actually like about the game. These little side, you know, mini games.
Circuit burned out.
I think it's pretty cool.
Damn
I
it.
think you do have the
I had
option
been here to do the
to
pre-check,
turn
I
them
would've caught
off
this.
in the settings to where you don't actually have to do them, but I keep them in because it makes you feel kind of like, you know, you play as Peter Parker and Spider-Man. You know, Peter Parker, you play the scientist and you do these little things. The side games, I think it's pretty fun. Breaks it up a little bit.
Got it.
To where you're not just, you know, all Spider-Man all the time.
Okay, need to reroute servo control. Nice. Okay.
I do
next.
think it's pretty cool that as you progress through them, they start to get a
Now
little more
rebalance the
challenging.
voltage.
Especially the voltages, and then when you're using the mass spectrometer trying to figure out chemicals, it does add a little bit more of a challenge to it, which I think is pretty cool.
Finished. Let's see if that worked. Good as new.
Let's pump some iron. Yeah.
Doc's been testing new materials for the prosthetics. He asked me to review his work if I had time. May as well dig in now. I think we've got samples of every type of prosthetic in existence. Our first volunteer subject, Lance Corporal Texidor. Lost his arm overseas and now just wants to hug his daughter.
I have played before, and I do know pretty much everything that happens in this game, but because some of you that are watching might not have ever played and, you know, maybe don't have the opportunity to play this game, I am not going to skip anything. I will, you know, check every backpack, every landmark. I will do everything, so anybody who has not played the game or, you know, can't play the game, wants to get the full game experience, I'm not going to deny them that.
Don't think Dr. Octavius' optimism has ever been shaken.
If you go back to the office after every little conversation you overhear, they give you another one. There's 3 of them max, I think. Yeah, 3.
We're looking for results, not cascades, Doctor.
And results you'll have. Trust me, our work grows more promising every day.
That reaction cascade was pretty awesome.
Was your research assistant late today? What sort of staff are you employing with our money, Doctor?
I'll ask you to leave Peter out of this, please. He's young, still learning, but he's indispensable. A genius in the making.
Wow. Thanks, Dr. Octavius. We're trying to improve the prosthetics hardware. I should review what Doc's been developing and double-check his work. Doc was trying to improve the actuator's granularity. Nice. Super smooth response. See if we can tune the prosthetic's grip force. That's better. Should avoid bone-crushing handshakes at least.
Okay, now...
Today's the day. Grant review. We're ready. The work has progressed at a remarkable pace. I honestly never thought we'd get the tensile actuator back to an acceptable tolerance. But Parker, the boy has an eye for guerrilla science.
Another thing you notice throughout the game I think is pretty neat. As you progress and Dr. Octavius, you know, changes and becomes more frustrated with things that are happening, you start noticing different things around the office. Like this Octavius Industries scaling that will be changed, and there's different, you know, over there he'll have his statements and his business logo and all that.
Let you down, Doc.
It's pretty neat. The little tape recordings, you know, you'll slowly start to hear a difference.
Peer review is the backbone of great science. You know, as we've prepped for the upcoming fitting, I felt an itch in the back of my brain. Is this really the best method of limb replacement? Silly, I know, but I keep thinking, might there be another way?
I like this, the mass spectrometer. I like doing these. And it, of course, you know, the further you get in the game, the harder they become. Of course, the first couple ones are definitely, you know, gimmies. Every time I'm here, I do check them to get them out of the way. Also, because you get, you know, XP from them, and collecting them gives you extra research points. And the XP helps, you know, when you're trying to build. Like, right now, it tells you, yeah, my other job, exit the lab, but I stay back and I do the remaining ones that are available.
What was Doc working on with this? Oh, hydrogel IPN. This looks promising. Bet it'd be a great tissue interface. Looks like another potential prosthetic contact material.
Can never never remember which way it goes. This one. There we go.
Oh, hydrogel IPN. This looks promising. Bet it'd be a great tissue interface.
All right.
Spider-Man, it's Yuri.
Fisk make it to Rikers yet?
Not Rikers. Our boy qualifies for the VIP treatment. He's in the raft.
Ah, joining Scorpion, Electro, and the rest. Fisk should be honored. That's a steamed company.
Can you swing by the precinct? Got an issue that could benefit from your unique skill set.
For you, Yuri, anything. I'm on my way.
I love how every time you start
Looks
to
like
swing
Jameson's got a new
through the
episode
city,
out.
you get your
Wonder what my
little
#1 fan
anthem,
thinks about the Fisk
this
takedown.
background music that plays every time. It's pretty cool. It makes you feel like something epic's happening. This is another thing. I really like these, the J. Jonah Jameson podcast. I think it you know, it's pretty cool because he's no longer the editor-in-chief at the Daily Bugle. And as you could all remember, if you were, you know, Spider-Man fans, comic book collectors, you know how much J. Jonah Jameson dislikes Spider-Man and always has something ridiculously inaccurately and usually some type of slander against Spider-Man, and it's usually completely wrong. But it was always a huge, you know, a huge plus because no matter how good you did for the city, how much good you did or how much you saved to the people you saved, you always had him tearing you down. And I think it's cool that they included him in this.
Oh, good. Then fix my toilet
And it's pretty cool that it, you know, what you do in the city affects what he says. So you say stop a mugging and, you know, somebody gets online to talk about it. Or if there's a crime, a robbery, for example, and you ignore it or don't finish it or just completely fail it, there will be somebody on his show that talks about how their place got robbed and they're so surprised because Spider-Man usually, you know, is always in the area, and then of course Jonah has to, you know, trash you. But I do like
Someday, Jonah, I'm gonna get you to say something nice about me. Someday. Now that you quit smoking, what do you tell people when you come up here?
That I need a break from their crap.
Fair enough. So, why'd you call? Need a date to the policeman's ball?
You got a black and white suit?
not yet.
No ball this year anyway. We spent too much integrating
Possibly
Oscorp
in the
surveillance
sequel.
tech.
Worth it though, right?
It was. Till an hour ago. The system went down. Citywide. Every tower.
How?
They tell me someone sabotaged the central server, and now all the towers are offline.
Inside job?
Of course.
We'll figure it out
Sabotage the
later.
central server.
Right now, we need to get
How
the
would it
towers
not
back
be an
on.
inside job?
Fast.
And you called me? Aw, that's sweet.
I called someone I could trust. Plus, the signals are scrambled and we have no idea how to fix it.
Ooh. I love a challenge.
You break it, you buy it.
I thought you trusted me. Let's take input bands have been shifted. Subtle.
out of town.
These are a
come
pretty
back
cool
online.
idea to
Was
add
that
to the
you?
game.
Not just
You know,
a pretty
sections
mask,
of the
huh?
city that you have to basically
you did,
unlock
any chance
by
you could do
turning
it to
these
the other
on before you
towers?
can hear,
Sure, but
you know,
just
the
so you
crimes
know,
of that
I had to sync
area,
up with the tower to
or
fix it.
even you
I'm
know,
seeing all
notice
crime
anything
data in
that
the area
is
now.
in the area.
Looks like there's a break-in happening near me.
Great. I've got you
Kind of sections off the
Don't
city.
bother.
It
I'm
makes
on
it
it.
so you're not so overwhelmed with stuff to do right away.
Do it.
Nothing suspicious about, you know, guys standing around with a crowbar and ski masks on in the middle of the day. Not at all. No reason this would be suspicious.
Pretty sure these guys didn't forget their keys.
What are we supposed to do? Not that impressive. Izzy. Bring him down. Hit it. Going right through us.
Come get some.
Bash your head in.
Okay, wrapped up.
Thanks for that. Now I'm seeing an assault near you.
You're in luck, Yuri. Your favorite tough but lovable, grizzled, seen-too-much detective is in town.
What? No. You promised you wouldn't do that any...
Spider Cop.
No.
Spider Cop.
So you're the snitch.
Back off, creep.
Yep, she's the one.
I said back
Again,
off.
broad daylight, a group of people with crowbars and ski masks, and nobody thinks this is a
Leave me
little
alone.
suspicious. Kind of strange.
Don't touch me. Help! Help!
Get away from her.
Get him. Can't take us all.
The brutes. I cannot stand them, guys. I usually take out everybody else first and then focus on the brutes because they're quite a pain in the ass.
What are we supposed to do against that?
Especially in the beginning when you don't have, you know, a lot of your skills and abilities. Best thing to do is to, you know, hit them with something or, you know, web them up. But like I said, I try to save them for last.
Taking a beating. Get down. I'll wreck your bones.
Now I think I'll break your bones.
Walk away now, or she's dead.
Let me go!
All clear, ma'am.
I knew Jameson was wrong about you. You're a little weird, but you got a good heart.
Have you got somewhere to go?
I can take care of myself.
I'm sure you can, but just in case, there's a place called the Feast Center.
Seen it. I don't want charity.
They got the best wheat cakes in the city, hands down.
Mom used to make those. Haven't had any in a long time. I'll check it out. Thanks, Spider Guy.
The wheat cakes for the win.
Spider-Man. Oh well. Should be able to spot the next tower from up there. From his elevated position, Spider Cop spies his destination. A second surveillance tower.
Are you narrating yourself?
What? No! Of course not! The Chief never did understand Spider Cop. Thought he was a loose cannon.
Already regretting this.
I can modify these towers to track more than just crimes.
Thanks for the heads up.
Score. Towers are picking up all kinds of RFID signals now, including one nearby. What is that? Oh, wow. One of my old backpacks from high school. Forgot I attached tracking dots to these. Wonder how many of these are scattered around the city.
Guy had to buy a lot of book bags while he was in school.
The menu from my first real date with MJ. Wish I could have afforded someplace fancier. But she didn't seem to mind.
Still there? Got a robbery a few blocks away.
Spider Cop's on it. Part man, part spider, all cop.
I love this. He like knocks on the window.
Open the safe! Do it!
Oh shit, it's Spider-Man!
Hey, fellas.
Ah! Spider-Man! Shoot him!
More of them? Guys, if you worked this hard at a legit job, you wouldn't need to be criminals.
You're gonna regret this, Spider Freak!
Like, right here, it would be cool. They thank you. I think it would be really cool to be able to go in and say something to them, like, you're welcome, you're a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, or something.
Spider Cop's gonna repair it.
Been doing a little thinking, Yuri. Policing's a young man's game, and Spider Cop, well,
But again,
he's
you
no
know,
spring
that's
chicken.
just one little thing that I think would be cool, but in no way
As of today,
does that make the
Spider
game
Cop
any
is
worse.
officially
I
retired.
love the game, and
thank God.
I
I
believe a
need
lot
a
of other
drink.
people do too.
We'll all drink tonight, Yuri.
But guys,
Drink to the memory
I
of
thank
Spider
you for
Cop's
watching my
tires.
first video.
Yuri?
I think
Yuri,
we're
you
going to
there?
end it here for part 1
Guess the
of
emotion of the
the
moment overwhelmed her.
Spider-Man playthrough. This has been fun, and I look forward to hearing your comments and tell me what you liked, what you didn't like. I would be grateful for a subscription and a like. Definitely do take constructive criticism. Again, this is my first attempt at doing this. This is Sick Niche, and I will see you guys next time. Alright, later.